Bacha mi jimuso.
Yeda se papa. Obi a onim sa Israel ne Palestine for ntokwa yi ne kofare bai ne ade no. Wadaroma Santa wantawa yi a eda Israel ne Palestine for entemi no. Eba ne sen.
Mincham na mincha akifo.
Angels.
It's very simple. Say your mind be and as a utimi kasa symbol a resolve. Now would de-escalate the issue between the two. It should be no country in this world than United Kingdom, British.
Angels.
And it sounds and it looks fair. After this mess now, it's one hypocritic country. Now they're sitting behind, looking at what is going on. And he said, if we are to talk about historical, biblical, Quranic versions, it is not for our time and for our consumption for now. However, Yenim said, Ekrobi asasibi a daho na ye the Jewish, the Israelites in the years and naso. But then for several millennium of years, they left the place and it became a vacant land. What does it mean? What it means in the set. Sauba baby to say Ashanti region. Ekura mo friend pechi. Ekrubi a friend trade. Or more forest da ho. Sa forest no. These are forests Abeka say. In years no, it was once a town and not predominantly in creative swing no dodo na no na ye tete hofo krobi anipa bia betina ho ewu atu amanu beye nwira ene nipa fofo so abetina so. So it means say ene kumase tafo se enkonfo bi sorry about say tafo na ye na ye de ate say the uti mostly Ashanti history say na ya na no dodo na eta kasa se bi so tumfo di case ana uti a otimi kire e reverse omo betina ho omo budi akonya no ansa na abedui today. It is a looking at it from that background that it means that Jew for tina ho no and Israelites tina ho no they dispersed omo tuye enum koye before say 1939 Second World War need the Israelis the Jewish square at that time. The country that was occupying and taking the place was the British. And the British, and they occupied the side of the eastern belt of the east coast of the Mediterranean side of the continent. Now, these Israelites, Palestinians and the better assassin so for years longer. Or similarly like the years Jew for no acquire. So when the Jews were not finding any place, any part of the world, ebi could be France, ebi be Europe, Swiss Jews, German Jews, Italian Jews, their friends Russian Jews, Hungarian Jews, almost dispersed around the world and then Brazil, etc. So those who had gone back, this land had been over the years and years had been occupied by the Arabs, and the British were the one in control. So they had rather talk to the Palestinians for say, "Omo no mati oma ko, momo baby and omuntina." And this we are talking about not longer than the years after the Second World War in 1947. And Chai Asimbian you, and omo betina ho. And woman side by side. Umbetina hall and a British for we are no Sabi who say when you Bruni we fit a new way Arab and the sign that there Israel for baby Kakrana Palestinian for Momontrano Palestine for can say ampa yenyanemo yanemo kakasabako and every Palestinian be Jewish language Jewish Libya Arab and woman and no mama as say yentina and a British turning around. Oh yeah, Israel a state as a country. And no ja Palestine for no. So we need self-determination to more British for and show more so. And I'm saying, hey, been Americans say ne, obi free baby but not asafo. Ne media and 2 years asafo you know bet say. And say the simplest word understanding. Say there be ye the amakwan mokoye ba ha na bibia ni ha. Enya beta na be yekru. Ba mo se na mo tia na makodi a e sa se ni bi ni mo ntra so. Palestine for no do so che Israelites. Palestine for territory no West Bank, Gaza, Ramallah, a home in Iran, and switch Israel, the Israel from south with the free Jerusalem, and the Akko Gat one top in Iran, less than 200 kilometers, and a width left to right, that is the eastern to western, and 90 kilometers. Israel no him for small country. In two Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, now be Hebron. Na de aka Nazareth ni se nkro na buboni gina wo Bible ni na Arab for na cho obi a wakọ pilgrimage e wo Israel no sabi asofofo kumase o mako Israel eni se Gaza Strip ye ka ho asem ye ntokwa no Gaza Strip na jufo na cho the Jerusalem Jerusalem ye ko ho e ko pilgrim ba bi ese Yesu ba bi ese we Abraham Jacob this Enoch ni nyina hu Nebuchadnezzar eni ni nyina apart from Barnabas ne Lazarus esi omo Cyprus saka kro ni nyina no ye Arab fukru but omo de omo anyoma genso ni Israel for ntina but rather no be ye Israel ye state ye country no was Arab for no ne part of the region ne say ya de ho ma na fe de ene mo ho no ekrum kwa ye ne dia an Arab want to debi. Omujiwomeni with the assistance and support of the same hypocrite British and the Americans. And the bedu brebia yefro obi yese Arafat. What's it there be? May movement. Intimintiase in the Palestinian Liberation Organization no our no what ye said. Ye brain amotiti yen. And assassin yen yatra so developer na assassin. Na ya antia say na man better na bianca Israel for ni country Israel papa say me nyina ni and what PLO British and Americans and Israel for started buwomo ekumomo e pamo chese Arafat yoma genso mbekunu and we two day ni PLO no ekotra Lebanon in those days no Lebanese for Kwana PLO ko Arafat and the Israel and the Lebanon for being a Hezbollah issue. Not Syria for also no Damascus ni Israel and Tokwan. And the same say in support for their brothers come no na origin ho. Na mumuni ha. In this one badia and now badia no mo tra babia yama babia kan mo tuo mo. And when the ma Syria and the Lebanon ni the Arab states around no Israel for nya problem. And among America for jump into it. Into anything that we call the destiny of American the eye of America no the Israeli politics. Until from Jefferson until one United States president who to me has ever been the most truthful and straightforward American president only na year that just solve this problem once and for all, and that was Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton began in 1993. And less than 8 months in Clinton's administration, and what me ma kwang e ma say yes Arafat onko exabium on say the Chrome Palestine because say the it was not nice. Clinton and originating what is called the Oslo Accord in Norway. Our dear say Arafat and Yitzhak Rabin Edomuba one, not the time of Moshe Dayan. Not the time of only all the Israeli prime ministers, Obiano making sure so that's obviously issue we see. Which because an American UK for almost support, but Clinton came and met one John Major because that time na anti Maggie Margaret Thatcher one John Ronald Reagan into John Major time any Clinton time and say try to solve. And do share Oslo for the first time for them to have a handshake. Until then, yes, Arafat, omu yo imagine so mbekun that was 1974 no to Lebanon and no journey free Lebanon and no babetina ekura ni a friend Tunisia no bia onim Tunisia no omu northern your friend is coastal town Hammamet and Hamamshot Hamamshot hon na PLO yes Arafat hon no di ni leader and I say we a Palestinian president more or less in disguise. And the Israel said, "Oh, my point and Massa Association as a state. Oh, my point and the world and recognize Palestine as a country. Now, some we want Kasa. None day and friend anything. Wama baby at now, what's the woman record now with your country into organization association Kruman and Crowson Tiasia. They went to Tunisia. Echo ye operation be a normal friend wooden leg. Operation Wooden Leg, 1985. Echo Kum, yes, Arafat, to put to Arafat or Yaya, 1 year, Yamin the unity because the general so moving now Kukumu Tunisia. After no chase you mark from Lebanon, the world did not speak until say Clinton by obey peace, woman making sure you start. Them for all. And will push an agenda to solve the issue. And there have been any Ishaq Oni, your friend is saying, Oni Arafat, G award, the peace award, our no way. Any more, and Israel for the Jewish FC, yes, Ishaq Rabin, Omo aware to be a Jew for you, so Omo friend, Dean Rodef. Dean Rodef for nature say, Obia, that is the Jewish culture, tradition say, Omo dear, or the BBC and this obey. It's ideologically, politically, no. A year Ishaq Rabin can say, or you pursue, and you pursue the agenda of peace between these two countries and the anger the conservative Israelis. In 1985, your friend say, 1995 now, Omukum Ishaq Rabin. That November, Wahab. I was there as a translator. I was in that place. It was my second mission of translation.
Now, hobby as a translator.
I mean, Israel, Ghana for Kumasi, Millicent, so Mutia. Let them tell you, I came there as a translator. I was working there. I was at the Rabin Square, baby, I know your campaign, I was Tel Aviv, Beersheba. Beersheba, Hona, obey campaign, no. Ojina campaign, crowd. I know, and the crowd was their political year, or Sako, the second term, and the party, rally, or rally, no, Shababi, and Nako, Krani Jina. Any crowd, I never ho. And if Yigal Amir, a small boy of 25 years, now no, say Israeli snipers are trying to train boy. Nah, said the idea of Ishaq Rabin and Palestine for all be signed the final agreement say a country you recognize no say no mompe and no could say ni boy na she nipa crowd fan say show down ya nana ya Venice Canada ya pon be Kumasi na obi gina crowd ni. Now when you dangerous sniper, when you well location trained sniper, over to me you abra what days in so nipa what days in so called 25 to 30 or 100. Or to me to amanan can be akobo Rabin. Or 220 one jan because nipa no 220 no ntimi pie. And no so ni mu. Ye guy amien. Ya che na ho na and was yes. The reason I work on what to you no. Etu nkwa wa mu ho. Woman didn't call Tel Aviv. Ishivol Hospital. Ishilop Hospital, home didn't call. And according to them, or that theater baby so more pretty movie. And the conspiracy theory has that. And then you correct. It came to me, it was part of the conspiracy theory. And now we are the finish. After Ishaq Rabin, we are Clinton baby in the term 2001. We are and then be here. A beka yes Arafat. And yes Arafat any Uhud Barak. Far before say Bibi Netanyahu in Bebano. Not those other conservatives who be one person peace, Clinton be demoralized because the person no on the yes adeno and yakunu. Yakun Rabin Yeno 9 years after the death of Rabin, and a wow sunim Western culture because yes, Arafat was married to a French woman. Abra for whichever reason or Yaria, na Tunis national and na Egypt for national. Ya who the area and again Pagan didn't call France. Or what France, yes, Arafat could not come back again, and also should be we. And Arafat to be we. And Arafat to be we, Papa, that was the end. And Sana Hamas for we said no. A coin of Mafaso the affair action. Say pure Lomotumaguno and Arafat we are. Yes, rebels. Yeah, dear, young boys. We don't care. Yemfa Mahmoud Abbas home. Yemfa Mahmoud Shataya home. Omu Prime Minister, yeah, dear, your base is power. Israel for Bekon. That has been the rule. Bush Jr. Eba Clinton. Wanya Hoshi. Obama, the worst of all. Wanya Hoshi. Meanwhile, Africa. Yenyama Yese Arafat. We, the African Union, OAU, and the AU at the time, recognize the Palestinian state as a country. Emma, yes, Arafat, no near UN because America for, France for, US, UK for, any except Russia and China. Oma can now veto say, Omo the Omontia as a Palestinian and remain as a part of Israeli territory, whereas that should not be the case. It should be the opposite way around. Country Ben recognize the Palestinian. India was the first country to recognize it. Ahoye on mine, supported by the whole entire African Union. Na Ghana come, and a Yesara Fabegi seat into OAU meeting. Yanina na net naso. President Kufuor Betoye, Thabo Mbeki Betoye, Francis Mugabe Betoye. All the African Union meeting via Yesara Fatim until say Yesara Fat Ombeku 2005. Papa shared issues one after another, invasion after invasion, invasion after invasion. Not the Palestinian government as a key, but Hamas funded their rebels. And this woman could do almost someone here. You and I, the news on BBC, the news on CNN. But sometimes some of us are regional. Israel has or any means or the creative tension for the world sympathy and start to unleash pressure. Would release here, Bibi Netanyahu, Ehud Barak, your friend say, Sharon, the or that them are almost called. What do they do? On the day eye for eye. Ukumba Moshida and the eye for eye and by Numa Kansusun, Ukum Israeli Bakwa, Omsubekuma Palestinian state. Papa, until when a Palestinian, what you chrome in the modern world, yes, we need passport, we need airport, we need ports. Say, never ye, Ukas all the drone comma Palestine, show the drone comma Israel, and send up Israel flag in their comma Palestine. Papa,
and not dog, Nanka, baby, say, since 2007. And I said, okay, in Israel for a control, one more airspace, one more sea, one more BBA. Enti ebane senya enano omo atimi a break it out of sane mani nyina omo akwa akotutu
but Hamas for ne de omo nyina ju for no maza se okoha difference ni mo omo nyina kaka sabaku omo nyina nimi yepe omo nyina bibi apart from dress code enti omo timi wura border no so na ade ya ereho a obi on tickets na se no wo Israel o Jerusalem no o Jerusalem yato war and na the Gaza Strip no. So if you Jerusalem city, echo the old Jerusalem no, Gaza Strip no, the last house, a Queen of Sheba, Ethiopia for fee. The Gaza Strip no, and yes, I be a war bin and say you, a quite zigzag road to be a Udua, or cross so we see the territory of the Arabs. You find a Yamanam a road in the Daho, that's the Gaza Strip in a road. And you cross to say the zebra crossing. The last house now will cross every day Jerusalem. And they call Gaza Strip. That is old Jerusalem city near Ramallah, called the other places. A homie minara will be our pilgrim. Ghana Sofubia will be an hour Israel Bisani say. All burden, court 5, court 7, baby I try Jesus, baby I try him. If you need a tomb Bible, Israel, you can only get Bible from the Arabs. Baby at the tomb of Jesus Christ, baby Jesus, you didn't know ye. Baby a woman cool, you are not so mu hanging on. Self your Arab for the Juni Biana. Or the uniform called you man no appear. Actually, be our Israel order. Western one is called Vampire, which has a Western one for the tea. Movie and I'm called you a dream. Only Israel for your military, only your uniform P. Arab for the to get women at 12. Al-Aqsa Mosque, Arab for the to you need the antiho. In Taden, we are say, it's me credit no credit say. Say all Jerusalem city no credit say, I have the Jesus monument, Jesus Mutombi now. Arab for the team there. Why do you then refuse to recognize them as a country? And back to your question, say, then Papa, yes, about the Israel 5.6 Omo areas, no, a year before the land in Arab for no binti, Omo pushy Arabs, no, Omo pushy, and the world seems not to talk about it. Now, country Ghana, 2 times, 2006, 2007, country Ghana was voted to be or elected to be the UN Security Council. They got 3 times. The last one, 2021, 2023, 2 years, no. Ghana will not find a chair UN Security Council as president of the UN Security Council. Ghana ambassador to the UN, Harold Adeajima, Munkobusan said, and then about the team, even he made a speech and recognized, because countries will recognize the Palestine as a country, Niamum function, Ghana come. Ghana champion the idea, Emma, Palestine, the Sarafat being a seat to African Union because no international community be joining. And then, I'm shocked and I'm amazed. Said Ghana issue a statement condemning. Me, I condemn any form of atrocities, whether from west or from east, whether from far right or far east, I condemn. But not notwithstanding, Ghana cannot overlook. So 1 year ago, November 1st, 2002, Ghana elected 2001, June, another year, UN, elected the UN Security Council member. Over chair council no 2022 just last year November 1st Wow ambassador permanent Harold Adeajiman issues instruction Emma Israel for the delegation Rashiba Nanado so 2000 over Rashiba Krumha said they cannot understand 2022 assembly meeting said in Ghana other speech other recognize Israel for new woman Yemen Fuko no more Palestine and then Ghana the same Ghana turn around. Blame, oh God of mercy. Finally, say diplomacy. November 1st, 2022, Harold Ajuman at the UN presidency has Ghana been the chair of the head of security. I blast it. I'm a for send the delegation back home. I'll be protesting. Said the Ghana can ye. And they want Ghana to say, all withdraw, Ghana, so withdraw. And ne. Because yes, is car. And what it is, Mr. The background of the story is not this news item to explain. Yeah. But I'm telling you, sir, Yeshua Ishak Rabin, who in Israel history is the only Din Rodef, a pursuer of justice. Our year Najin said, Yemfum Kulmauno. And the Israeli conservatives, together with the Americans, at the assessor, there be no more peninsula. Because a certain Clinton is no more in power. Omar Benin after Clinton, even Trump, so watch it, Trump administration, he did not give credence or criticize Bibi Netanyahu. Bibi Netanyahu had a problem with Trump.
Trump recognize the capital.
Yes. He's a straightforward man. Now Joe Biden will be on no propagation. One Hamala. I want to be a president. Rather than say the world should turn in the propagation, the agenda of LGBTQ plus. Such a president, or only the only weak and the most U.S. president who attacking the Israel issue.
Joe Biden.
He's only one. And one can be cry. Now what can move just an issue? Country I want the air defense system. Country when the airport, country when the structured army. Now United States and in Rechi will move all the USS Almost cruiser missile ships in the whole region. And they call a population, harmless population of about 2.5 million. Can you imagine?
And Benjamin Netanyahu said it be or catch or met was will be into because obey Gaza desert island.
Papa, Bibi Netanyahu. And only the sustenance I wait me or Sabaya because when he had an issue of corruption bedeviled on his neck, Israel is here imagine soon between Israel Prime Minister and Knesset, Israeli Knesset, it is the type of the Pacific government, so time be will lose one member of your parliament in the case of NDC MPP, your parliament, say parliamentarian way MPP. Under the Israeli Knesset system, the parliamentary system of Israel, Ufi Bibi Netanyahu party about the other opposition, that the next or then the government to form. And in Netanyahu lose back our demand, Yehud Barak, no. The only thing he used to come back is to fight and then collect the land of Palestine. That is the politics Israel need to pass what here. And then what do in other words, Bibi Netanyahu election time of Babylon. So you and I know you're the Hamas for but you and I can tell you say and Hamas the trigger a fight, because we've been to Hamas and because news. But BBC will news say Hamas have cooked Israelis, Monfa numbers and just to gain grounds to do politics. In any case, Tama Arafat, Ishak Rabin, Obewuno, Ada Ishak Rabin Yukuno, that very day, why are not just so piano? Now I'm Israeli helicopters. It's in the window, a hange, but to God Almighty, surprisingly, the first person to visit Ishak Rabin, Mrs. Rabin, was a Arafat, of Aina Kogura Krumo, or Timiko, Israeli government bar so mobile Shama, Menaba, my wishing condolence, and there's Arafat to all. From that time, and woman said, no, you're very limited, and a true Western wife. Almost started some poison papano gradually obenya Parkinson disease and subsequently now if the world looks at this now mebusa will say and then kwan Israeli Palestine won't mean solve now no say
me bisa say I Britain ni US Rome interest or sa se munumane say then or na they benefit from
mebusa say the world. We are so difficult and so wicked. Some of us that have been in the industry of diplomacy, international politics and international affairs, I'm telling you on authority, say, the United States, any NATO, any European Union, I say Russia, who started a military operation, who then elevated it to military invasion, who now declared war on Ukraine. More fight, I'm a Ukraine, why and self-determination, more playing Russia. Is it the proper mean? What is the difference between Israeli and then the Palestine? Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Can anybody tell me the difference? Subjectively, because they are Palestinian, the Arabs will be in Momo. Now, country Iran can say about wipe Israel from the Middle East calendar because they were not there.
And no, meaning say monitor now. And Hamas omo issue statement be videos ya na ekoso na say omo akokum Israel soldiers for bi omo ye man omo strip omo naked and omo strip a man naked omo ye Israel for purportedly say omo ye Israel soldiers
any form of any pressure any human being because the POWs even is army to the uniform, even his POWs, but innocent women and children, to the best of my training of diplomacy that I have, women and children, old people, old men and old women, now the reverse entry of it, Israel Kosoa, Otimi bombarded the whole city, the whole area, regardless of whoever lives there. But Israel is the best sniping country or the capacity to enter and catch the Hamas people and have a street fight engagement with them. And then women go street to street and chase about Hamas. Now rather than area bombardment to kill innocent people. And it's a kill innocent people. I only the ones stripping naked and then they news for you to see. But what about those ones who are done them or sending passing or bata or then the Melgun block or so? What is the difference?
Doc, finally, dear Ekoswe, Yenim say Ekwa, Nejai, where the say Benjamin Netanyahu, Nenia Brepa, because it or ending once and for all.
Obeyen once and for all. Nyankopon Otiase me Jew for no, and Otiase my Arab for no. You and I, and no any other person, because their fight, is biblically, Quranically been mentioned. And you know me in the bit solve. But the people, if they want to solve, they will solve. But if it's left with even one person called the Palestine person, they will still come back. Said the Israel for this person, the land was empty until the Palestinians took over. No, I went to my Baba country, say, well, no, dominant. No, do you think, say, the judgment, every generation will solve the problem? Let it be Bibi Netanyahu's time. Then at international politics and he's due for elections. And to divert the Israeli attention and to gain support, all Jewish around the world. Israel population in Israel only 3 million. But Israel population outside Israel, they are about 21 or 25 or 40 million. They are not different from Lebanese. That has only 3 million in Lebanon. And they have about 27 million outside the world. And the country, all Israelis around the world, all the Christian democratic governments around the world, all the independent democratic forums around the world, including the Vatican, all of them, they pull money and give it to them. And then Bibi Netanyahu, let them go ahead and do it. Some of us, we are not equipped, but some of us, and those are the who understand the nitty-gritty of the story, Countries, disagree. India would disagree. North Korea would disagree. Russia would disagree. China would disagree from this. Argentina or disagree. Most of the European countries, including Germany, at a point they said, no, we can't continue like this. But who am I and who is you? Who are you to talk?
Doc, bet me affected the world economy.
BBN were affecting world economy as far as those two countries' issue is concerned. A power broker of world commerce. Israeli at this point, they get only sympathizing. They are not sympathizing government like Ghana government to play double standards because of Oka for Turisika. When this you can't be yesterday. Accuse Israel. Not the next day. Only the first country among the African region are also best and whereas also other brothers and sisters. When it comes to matters like this now, anybody in diplomacy, the answer is no, the answer is not yes, the answer is not no. You stand in the middle and then preach about what Ghana did was Ghana talking about the world global peace and sustainability of world peace. That is the Ghana diplomatic standards. The DSC, we are in the middle, and then they go far right, shamefully. In terms of marketability of global politics, the power brokers now will produce our products, our marketing, Russia, Ukraine, expose Europe, expose Africa. Israel the product to be anyhow. Or higher end product in agri technology and your commercial product at on the street is so. Palestine only product to be a ton baby. It doesn't affect any global. Okay. The only shift that it affects is America are moving in military, we're moving in might. And then I can't believe this. 6 United States missile cruiser vessels at their core region to face a country. And what does it mean? That it means is that you are going to wipe everybody. And once you are wiping everybody and have it a ground, Bibi Netanyahu, who happens to be a good friend that I like so much because of his political intelligence, let's talk about wiping woman. Let him wipe. But what about Russia and Ukraine?
Ghana evacuate this year free.
Ghana or evacuate to be that because this is evacuate. Ya this year no. Israel side, only Palestine side.
Okay. All right.
And the Israel side only Jerusalem, only Beersheba, only Nazareth, only Ibn Yehuda, only Ewo, Jerusalem. I want that Jumahon will be at it. And hardly Jerusalem rockets and baho. But you and I know it's Israeli or anti-rocket or anti-fire or missiles. It's rocket by in the air. Once a while and a drop. But as we speak right now, Obi a Jew in Ibiano, Yamani tuition go to Mania man and lose my gas mask nation. Will be a foreign and to cut them. But when it comes to defense, they are transit really will defend. In the Ghana for there's nothing because go evacuating or about because Israel or my resident permit. In the Ghana, Libya no Israel person pay. I will be pay.
Okay, Doc. Ma ye no ase papa pa menimati for ye dasi ye grateful pa wo enchemu a wode amaye no megidi se ye koye nimu no bibia hia be san ba ne no aba be bonkomu bi
Monsamra ne musa your foreign ministry say him papa na sabi for mind ye training the diplomat case back young kwan the first in the air ye rushing into judgment abrofunu ka o masem no Ghana need the first country. No Dimikana na no di them. Russia Ukraine war. Na ye president. No akwa jina UN podium last year was say every bomb that drops on Ukrainian target, it affects the pocket of the Ghanaian and the African economy. Shamefully. One can say Russia for actually say you fufu boy ya na se kumati ni fufu. Shamefully e ka affect banchi. Wo economy na mpaso be bibia. Into being a conon tokwa, who could join you in General Assembly? Assembly can be no board in some man, especially the president. And then, no, our ambassador, more yet, chair, UN Security Council, who come and find speech, as a global peace. And then, who is up for criticize Palestine? Double standard. Now, we will Peter Palestine or what permanent seat? Our African Union. Permanent seat. What is they doing there? PLO. And then, we are permanency for them to be recognized as a country into more bloc, which is the African Union bloc. Born.
Dr. Farouk Al Wahab, international relations expert here. That's it. Papa Penyankopon.
Doctor, me makaranta training. Karatu, me doctor, me karatu training. Bantu mama tulechi, I want training. Ya karatu ni classmate.
Entina me want say bantu for send me messages, you know. Yeah, that's it. Papa pass.
No karatu, me deserve tini bu mini classmate.
Javenka.
Montier, you. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Akataman so bechem. Sara na wasuna sem so bechem wo. No nyame asam ye be Canada. Hallelujah. Montier, you.
Join here wo Facebook no so Angel FM Kumasi 96.1 no pese wo hu de ekoso ewo Gaza any Israel join here sesi na why sada Roma or my pictures and videos de ekoso sesi ewo Gaza ye nya nte ese nipa no a wo mu di kan be ka se wo mu owuo no ebi asan ewu aka ho enti update number asat 2 p.m. local time 1100 GMT na enipa wo mu owu we ye Gaza nko a Gaza na enipa 16 ena ewu ena 80 aprepra oko Israel enipa wo mu owu eye 800 ena at least 2243 ena wo mu aprepra mamema breakdown ni sesi Israel akum enipa ahanwotwe Palestinian for akum Gaza ewono omo akum nipa ahanum anidu 510 ena se okọ omo ewo West Bank ho na omo etete West Bank ho na at least omo si nipa 16 ena ho nso omo awuo Israel omo aye injured eye 2243 empim yenu ahanu ene aduanan miensa Palestinian for aye injured 2750 empim yenu ahanso ne aduonum ena omewo West Bank ho no enso 80 ena aprepra asere medi kan ye no Israel PM Prime Minister friend Benjamin Netanyahu na oho ena omututi ano wakotena fia na anu ye na wo masan ato abama ne bi mu asaba yese Brazil for situation sa na Israel for nso de no etie ose obi a otesa Gaza empatam obi an ontu emfiri ho esan say he would turn Gaza into a deserted island obeyi ni pe firi o nyina firi ho ama aka anweatam ene wo ho eno ne ade a opese oye well say
Kwame
the abano
yam fast that my dog on say okasa with passion
say onim dia oka
onim di for and ansem no so wedi e chon say ye obi a oka de a hu say e de waken kan but places any areas a obobo nyina no oka wo kire o ma hu say wakoho odinani ahu onya such a person say wo kire wade a na oka asem kire wa e ma wusua bi be free mu na kwabe de ye kan nyina no e nipa nkwa asem na ye kan